Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40K Universe. I am your host, Gersh1, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we continue talking about the Eldar as we get into a specific unit, the Swooping Hawks. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe because we post Warhammer 40K content every single day. And of course, if you have any suggestions for topics for videos, please comment down below. If you guys want to read more on the Eldar, please check out the link in the description, which is going to take you to the wiki page of the Swooping Hawks. More information on the wiki page. With that said, let's get into 40 facts on the Swooping Hawks. The Swooping Hawks are the aerial aspect warriors of the Eldar. They wear cunningly constructed anti-gravitic wings that enable them to launch high into the air at a moment's notice. They are able to launch lightning-fast aerial assaults against their foes, cutting them down with deadly energy weapons known as Las Blasters in a blur of color. Following the fall of the Eldar, Azura, the first Phoenix Lord, was the Eldar who led the craft world away from the ancient Eldar homeworlds at the time of the fall, and it was he who founded the first of the aspect shrines, the Shrine of Azura, upon the world of the same name. There, Azura taught the Exarchs, who would go on to found their own aspect shrines and become the first group of Phoenix Lords, masters of specialized combat disciplines that they would pass on to all Eldar willing to pursue the path of the warrior. Beharoth, whose name means the cry of the wind in the Eldar lexicon, is the founder and Phoenix Lord of the Eldar Swooping Hawks aspect shrine. It is said that he learned the art of war from Azura at the first and greatest shrine of Azura, when the fall was still a living memory in the minds of his people. Like all Phoenix Lords, Beharoth is fated to die at the Rana Dandra, the final battle of the Eldar race. The Swooping Hawks take their name from the wild hunting birds of the Eldar mythology, which are synonymous with vengeance and retribution. In ancient times, the Eldar believed that the spirits of the murdered Eldar would pass into a hawk and hover above the killer as a mark of guilt. The winged aspect warriors who take the hawk as their symbol, however, play a much more active role in their foes' destruction. The Swooping Hawks are among the most mobile of the Eldar aspect warriors as a result of their swooping hawk wings, which allow them to lift off into the air at a moment's notice and fly across the battlefield. Their wings are made from vibrating feather plates and incorporate small gravitic lifters. When the hawks fly, these wings vibrate with such speed that they turn into a blur of color. The speed and agility that this technology provides the Swooping Hawks more than makes up for the fact that their aspect armor, compared to that worn by the warriors of other aspects, is less thick as a result of their need to keep their weight low, and therefore offers less protection from enemy fire. Swooping Hawk aspect armor is typically colored like the sky, a pale shade of blue or gray, with contrasting colors as well, especially on the wings. A Swooping Hawk squad can number anywhere from 5 or 10 warriors, including sometimes an Exarch to lead them. The ritual weapon of the Swooping Hawks is the Las Blaster, a far more efficient energy weapon that's similar to a las gun employed by the Imperium, and the Swooping Hawk Grenade Pack, 2 weapons especially suited to their role as highly mobile, harassing elements operating ahead of the main Eldar host. The Grenade Pack in particular can carry a wide variety of fragmentation, armor-piercing, and plasma-based grenades, including electromagnetic haywire grenades that are lobbed at the ground to disable enemy vehicles. Flying over their enemies' heads, the Swooping Hawks rain down explosive death before closing in to press the assault or falling back to cover to use their laser weapons. Though they lack the sheer power of some other temples, the Swooping Hawks' use of harassing attacks from above make them terrible foes. Every aspect shrine of the Eldar is led by an Exarch, an Eldar who has been called permanently to the path of the warrior. An Exarch has traveled so far down the path that they can no longer leave it, and so dedicate themselves fully as the high priests of Cain in service to the aspect of the war god that they represent. Exarchs wear more elaborate and ornate versions of aspect armor, which incorporates the spirits of their past wearers, granting an Exarch not only wisdom and knowledge, stretching across the millennia, but a raw pool of potent psychic energy that can be used in combat. This permanent acceptance of the Eldar's war mask provides Exarchs with enhanced skills and dedication to their craft, and entitles them to access their shrine's oldest and most advanced war gear. The Exarch's secret knowledge and supernatural abilities allow them to enhance the abilities of the Swooping Hawks squads they lead. Under the guidance of their Exarch, a Swooping Hawk squad can deliver devastating lightning, fast flyby attacks, careening past their foe with devastating blasts from their las blasters, and then raining grenades down upon them. Swooping Hawk Exarchs often have special skills that they teach to their squad, such as performing sky leaps from battle where the Swooping Hawks launch high into the sky with a great shout before swiftly returning and deploying into a new position, and skills in aerial combat such as disabling enemy skimmers at high speeds with their haywire grenades. Swooping Hawks Exarchs employ a much more powerful version of the las blaster wielded by their squad that is known as the Hawk's Talon. They are also known for employing a potent energy weapon known as a sun rifle, which is powerful enough to slay whole squads with a burst of dazzling laser beams. Sometimes, those Swooping Hawk Exarchs who favor melee combat will also make use of power weapons. Swooping Hawk wings are specialized Eldar jump packs used exclusively by the Swooping Hawks. Composed of vibrating feather plates, these wings combine the anti-gravitic lifting field emitters with jet propulsion motors to provide the Swooping Hawks with their impressive flight speed and maneuverability. In addition, the larger wings allow the user to glide for long distances and provide added lift for an increased flight ceiling, while the vibration feathers emit a distinctive shrieking sound because they are often colored in vibrating shades of color. The wings also create an impressive, multicolored pattern for the warriors while in flight. And those were 40 facts on the Swooping Hawks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, share this with your friends on Facebook or Twitter or whatever social media they use. It seems like if you have an Eldar player in your group, they typically don't play units like this. They want to stay a little quicker and definitely play like your jet bikes, your speeders, all your skimmers basically, because you want to shoot, run back, shoot, run back. So we don't have an Eldar player in our group. How often do you guys see this actual unit in battle? As far as the new models are concerned, they look pretty badass. If you get the right color scheme, they look amazing. But again, I don't really see them being used by Eldar players when we go to the shop or stuff like that. What would be absolutely amazing is if we can get a battle of nothing but jump troops. So you have the Elysian drop troops from the Imperial Guard. You have the jump pack Marines from Space Marines. You have the Swooping Hawks. You have the Storm Boys. All of these units, and I guess Gargoyles from Tyranids, but I don't know, I feel like they're cheating because they're not using, well, because they just have wings. They're freaking Gargoyles. But either way, all of that just in one giant battle report. It would be awesome to see who comes out on top. Lore-wise, I have to rank it as Space Marines. Well, you know what? Space Marines and I think the Swooping Hawks would be a pretty good match, because even though the jump troops for the Space Marines, those guys are very strong, very powerful, good for melee, I feel like they don't have the maneuverability of the Swooping Hawks, so an Eldar could, easily rip apart a squad of 10 jump or shock troops from the Blood Angels, or even, the Blood Angels or the elite jump troops. I feel like they would be hurt by the Swooping Hawks. So I think it would be kind of a tie. It really depends on the situation, but it would be the, Blood Angels, shock troops, and the Swooping Hawks at the top. Next would come the shock troops, or the rocket boys, because I feel like my rocket boys would do pretty well against the Elysian drop troops, just because of the sheer power that Orc has. And then would come the Elysian drop troops, and then lastly the Tyranid Gargoyles, because the Gargoyles themselves are just like Zubat, basically, always appearing in caves, just being an annoyance, and really what ends up killing you is the fact that there's so many of them. What do you guys think? How would you rank the jump troops of Warhammer 40K? Comment down below. If you guys enjoy our videos, please jump on over to Patreon. A simple $1 a month helps us create more videos. If you can't support us on Patreon, we completely understand. Simply by liking, commenting, and most importantly, sharing this with your friends on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, it really helps out the channel. Also, hitting that little bell icon right next to subscribe that tells YouTube that, hey, this channel is awesome. I want to get more Warhammer 40K content from these guys and other people. So you start getting suggested topics, suggested videos from Warhammer 40K, not just from us. You got Vaults of Terra, you have 40K Theories, all these awesome channels that you help out by liking, Warhammer 40K videos. So support us by doing that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. This was Gersh1 with One Mind Syndicate, signing out.